It was summer 2006, and Jackson's nomadic existence had him house hunting, or rather, castle hunting, on the Emerald Isle. But first, he paid a visit to an old friend.
I felt that he was inspired here.
It was a conclave of self-promotion royalty. Michael Flatley, the lord of the dance, hosted the self-proclaimed king of pop here at Flatley's estate, Castle Hyde. These two, both justly famous for their footwork, had met back in 1996 when they were each on tour in Australia.
I walked into his dress room and he said, how's the greatest dancer in the world? And naturally I replied, I was going to ask you the same thing.
And when Jackson arrived for his stay, Flatley used a reliable Irish custom to break the ice.
So I grabbed him by the arm and brought him down to the bar. We have a little bar in the house here, and poured him a pint of Guinness. At first he thought it was coffee. He'd never seen Guinness before, I don't think, but halfway through it, I tell you what, he was a new man. He had a great time, and we certainly laughed and had a lot of fun together.
This is the first time Michael Flatley has spoken about Jackson's time at Castle Hyde. He says the castle's surroundings and the Irish countryside seemed to be a refuge for his friend.
He could be himself completely somehow here, away from the world's eye, away from prying eyes, I guess.
But did the river dancer and the moonwalker dance together?
It was always a dream of mine to dance with Michael Jackson. But whatever happened here, I'll take to the grave.
Although Jackson seemed to enjoy his stay, Flatley says he couldn't help noticing a certain sadness in his guest.
I remember when he finally left Castle Hyde, there was a bit of a sadness, I think, in all of us. We all felt sad that he was leaving, and there was an emptiness of some kind.
Over 18 months, Jackson would rent a number of estates throughout Ireland, including this one, Ballinacurra House.
We've been open as a business, as a private estate, for exclusive hire for approximately 5 years.
Des McGann rented his 22-bedroom estate to Jackson later that summer.
There's lots of very fine, big country estates in Ireland where I guess he was possibly trying to find the next Neverland or the next home for his children.
Jackson was mostly housebound, staying in this Africa-themed bedroom and spending time with his kids outside on the playground. McGann and his wife kept their distance, but did snap these photos. Then one day, Jackson decided to venture out into town, wearing a mask and pajamas.
We couldn't understand why he walked downtown in pajamas, and that created a furor around the town. Did you see Michael Jackson downtown in his pajamas?
But to the McGanns, Michael Jackson, all in all, was far more normal than they had expected him to be.
We felt really very sorry for him. He was looking for a home. He really was trying to look for normality.
Jackson was also looking for a creative spark for some new songs, trying to catch up to a music industry that had left him behind.
I'm pretty much being inspired by the music and hearing other counter, riffs, what I could add or inspire to it.
In October 2006, at a recording studio outside Dublin, he held a session with will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas. Access Hollywood captured it on tape as the hip-hop star played some tracks he had composed for Jackson.
Very nice groove. I like the chords.
As it turned out, this was also one of Michael Jackson's last recorded interviews.
Music is very much like tapestry, and it's just layers, but it's sometimes you can put too much.
He said little in the interview itself, but in these outtakes, as he talks to the cameraman about his lighting, Jackson hints at that insomnia that plagued him.
Less shadow.
Yeah, less shadow.
It's more frontal.
Yeah.
You like that?
I like that, but can you pump the more, make it a little hotter?
You mean warmer? Or
Yeah, no,
brighter?
brighter,
Black-
take away
blacker?
the shadows. I try to look like I slept. So I just need your help, please.
Is this okay?